welcome to another episode of Mind Autonomous. I'm your host, Angelo Tahadari. So in today's news, Roseanne Barr loses her job. Okay, ABC cancels her show because of racist tweets she made against Valerie Jarrett, an aide to President Barack Obama during his term. She said something to the effect of, if Muslims and Planet of the Apes had a baby, it would equal VJ, standing for Valerie Jarrett. I'm not surprised by it. I'm not surprised by it at all. People like that, people like Roseanne Barr believe they can say and do things with impunity because of who they are and their name. And I would have thought she would have been a lot more smarter than that, because I think she's a smart woman. Okay, but again, I think she just believed that she could get away with it, and that's why she said it or tweeted it out. But that really surprises me, that she would be so overt with her racism, and to share that with the world. It's unfortunate that she would do something like that. I'm not ashamed to say, I used to watch Roseanne when I was a youngster, and I thought it was a magnificent show. I admired her wit and her sarcasm, and I thought it was just a good show. I know a lot of y'all like, man, the show wasn't even that good, but it was to me, and I didn't notice anything at that time. I don't think they would put any racism in there, and if they did, it was under the radar. It was over my head, and maybe because I was so young at the time. But for Roseanne, this is not the first time she's done something like this. She put out a tweet about Susan Rice back in 2013. That was an advisor to President Barack Obama, and she said something to the effect that she has long arms and swinging balls like an ape. And it's just incredible, man, that these people can say and do these things and think that they can get away with it. There are consequences to your actions. Even though we have freedom of speech, understand that there are ramifications for your actions, and you can be reprimanded for that. And I think Roseanne thought she was above reproach, and that's not the case at all. And big up to ABC. Good job, ABC, for getting it right this time. I'm a little disappointed, but again, and with racist people, they love juxtaposing and comparing black folks to apes. That's their go-to. They love doing that, and so it doesn't surprise me at all. And I bet if you hung out with Roseanne, it would be implicit in her actions that she's a racist. She would say or do something, or she wouldn't even have to say it. She would do something that would show you that she's racist. Okay, and that's the problem with a lot of these folks. And I'm disappointed, but again, I'm not surprised by her actions whatsoever. I always say that, say it with your mind, speak from the heart. Okay, so use the heart as a filter. Like if you're feeling that something is wrong and that it could hurt the other person, then you should be thinking you shouldn't say that. Some people just don't care. Roseanne didn't care. She's racist, point blank period. But I will say this, family. When I saw the picture of Valerie Jarrett, she did not look like a black woman to me at all. That doesn't mean she wasn't black. She just didn't look black. She looked more like she could have been Hispanic or from the Middle East. And I did do a little research on it, and it didn't say anywhere that she was black until Roseanne put these tweets out. It said it called her an American, and it had some things in there about Iran. So I'm not really sure if she's black. Doesn't mean she's not black, but so we do have to keep that in mind as well. Nonetheless, she said what she said. It was racist. You don't compare human beings to animals. Okay, it's just not right. Especially apes when you're talking about black folks. That's wrong. That's a no-no. But I do love that she was overt with her racism. Okay, because I'd rather deal with an overt racist than a covert racist, because a covert racist will sit behind you and slit your throat, and you never know that they were racist until you done for. So that's today's news, family. Thank you for joining me on another episode of Mind Autonomous. If you're liking the content, please like and subscribe, and leave your comments down in the comment section. Peace, family.